So I decided that although a lot of people tend to believe that there's a certain age that you should become politically active, for me, I wasn't going to let that apply to me. I felt that as long as I believed that I could contribute something to my country, to my system, to try to make things better in one way or the other, then there was really no need for me to stay out of the political process. Of course, I began with civil society. I was part of a couple of youth organizations, NGOs, trying to create change in one way or the other. But one thing that struck me was that there's a limit to what I can do as an individual or through an NGO, and having the power of the Constitution, so to speak, behind me would enable me to do a lot more for my people, irrespective of how and where I choose to serve. So now that I work in the House of Representatives, it's given me a broader understanding of how the legislative process works. I also hope to be a legislator someday. And yes, I want to start with the House of Representatives. So it's like me getting an insight into where I hope to be in a couple of years, God willing. The decisions that our leaders make will affect our futures, whether or not we like it. So we cannot continue to say that because we don't like this party or we don't like this elder or because you think politics is this or politics is that. You cannot continue to leave the responsibility of making decisions that affect your future solely to people who will not be part of that future. They're too old, they're out of this generation. The decisions they make today are going to affect us for 20, 30, 40, 60 years to come. They're going to affect our children. So even if you don't care much about yourself, think about the children you're going to have and the kind of world you want to bring them into. It is very, very important to join politics because that's how you get to influence things. If you have an issue with something around you, maybe there's a societal problem that you would like to solve, occupying elective office or even serving in some capacity in government gives you a kind of power that just talking about it or trying to act in an individual capacity does not.